Hello, welcome my people. My name is Jide. I help small businesses and individuals ship their items from Nigeria to Canada and also from Canada to Nigeria. Today, I want to provide some understanding on some terms used in logistics, international logistics. So, as a small business owner, you need to understand some of these terms so it will make you make informed decision, especially when you are in negotiation with a carrier or with a freight forwarder. Okay, so you need to understand some of these terms so that you would be able to know what your forwarder is talking about or what your air carrier is talking about when you are in consultation with them concerning how to make your shipment. Okay, one thing as a small business owner that you want to constantly look at is your logistic cost. You want to make sure your logistics cost is as low as possible so as to increase your revenue and lower your operating cost. So today we want to look at um, air freight, chargeable weight, actual weight, and volumetric weight. So as a small business owner, you've started to export your products from one country to the other. You will constantly have to deal with these terms. So that's why I decided to quickly do a video on it. Now, how will your air freight be charged? Do you know? Okay. One thing is that air freight is charged by weight, but there are three types of weight, and this is what I want to look into today. So the first one is chargeable weight. This is the weight that that your items will be quoted on. So this is the quote. Chargeable weight is the quote that your air carrier or your freight company will quote for you. But that chargeable weight depends on either of the actual weight or volumetric weight, whichever one is greater. So the chargeable weight that your air carrier will quote for you will be the actual weight of your items if it is greater than the volumetric weight. If the actual weight of the products you are sending to another country is greater than the volumetric weight, the chargeable weight will be equal to the actual weight. At another time, if the volumetric weight of your items is greater than the actual weight, your chargeable weight will be the volumetric weight. So, whichever is greater between your actual weight and your volumetric weight is what will be the chargeable weight of your items. So, what's the actual weight? The actual weight is usually in kg or in pounds. This is the abbreviation for pounds, LB. The actual weight of your product is the physical weight obtained when the item is placed on a weighing balance. Okay, it's usually quoted in kilograms, which is the metric unit. It's quoted in pounds, which is imperial units. So now let's look at actual weight. So for example, if Ineka wants to send 3 cartons of dried fish to Guelph, Ontario in Canada, and she chose to send it by air, probably because it's urgent or something. Okay, this is how she will calculate the actual weight. So 3 cartons. So let's assume she weighed the first carton, it is 50.25 kg. She weighed the second carton, is 76.1 kg. She weighed the third carton, 44 kg. So the actual weight will be 50.25 plus 76.1 plus 44. So the actual weight will be 170.35 kg. Okay, which means that's 0.17 tons. Okay, now we now have to calculate the volumetric weight. So the volumetric weight of the 3 cartons. So we first of all calculate the volume. So we first of all calculate the volume of each carton. So to calculate the volumetric weight of these 3 cartons that Ineka is sending to Guelph, Ontario, so we need to first calculate the volume of each carton. So you know that a carton is usually like this. I'm not too good in drawing, but let me try. Okay. Let me try and draw a carton. Okay. So just don't mind my drawing, but let's assume this is a carton. So this is the length, this is the width, this is the height. So you measure the length. Let's assume the first carton, we measure this length, it is 25 centimeter. You measure this width, it is 25 centimeter. And you measure this height, h, it is 40 centimeter. So you now multiply the three together. That be 25 times 25 times 40, which is equals to 25,000 cubic meters. Okay, so that value you now get, to get the volumetric weight, it will now, you now divide it by 6,000. It will give you 4.16 kg. So that's the volumetric weight of one carton one. Now, assuming that I already know the dimension of the other two cartons, so now I have calculated the volumetric weight. They gave me 5.2 and 3.25. So I have calculated my volumetric weight for carton 1, which is 4.16. Then I have calculated the second one to be 5.2. I have calculated the third one to be 3.25. So now you now add the three together. So total volumetric weight is 4.16, which is this, plus 5.2 plus 3.5, which is equals to 12.6 kg. Okay, that's my volumetric weight. Now I will now compare the two. Which one is greater between my actual weight that I calculated here and my volumetric weight? So as you can see, volumetric weight is 12.5 kg. Okay, and actual weight is 170.35 kg. So which is greater? So of course, actual weight 170.35. So actual weight is greater than volumetric weight. So therefore, the chargeable weight that the company will use to charge you now is the actual weight, because it is greater, which is 170.35. Now, if the freight cost is 8,500 naira per kg to send from Nigeria to Guelph in Canada, so a net as carton of fish now will cost 8,500 times 170